What's up, future millionaires? It's your boy MTI, and today I'm going to be showing you the power of compounding through the Drip Faucet. Now, back in February, I first invested in Drip at a $94 price target, and at the time of this video today, the price is a little bit over $7. However, I'm still in profit about 25% or more. But how? I'm going to be showing you how much I invested, at what price points I invested at, also what my average cost will be just by dollar cost averaging, and what my true average cost is with dollar cost averaging and compounding. Now, before we jump into the alpha on the power of compounding for today's video, I'm going to be showing you my drip garden briefly because I have reached a new milestone where I now have over 2 million plants. I'm going to briefly show you what that looks like. Now, as we look at the new UI for the animal farm, we can see over 47.6 million BUSD total value locked. There was only about 20 million before the new UI dropped, so pretty impressive as we move to the drip garden. And as you can see here for the pigs, it has pretty much 2x'd in 3 weeks. It was around $75 around 3 weeks ago. As you can see, for the total LP balance, over 515,000. So as we go ahead and move on down, here you can see I have over 2 million plants, over 2,027,000 plants. I've already compounded for today. I have about 2.78 LPs, which is about $25 I can either compound right now, or I can sell it, or just wait for my time to compound tomorrow. So I can do whatever I choose, or I can hyper compound like I know a lot of people do. So if we briefly head over to drip.formulate, let's go ahead and refresh this here real quick. You can see at a 2 million plant garden, I am making about 10.53 LP. So I haven't actually gained a ton, still around the same amount. And if you head over to Farmer's House, here's a closer view here. You can see contract balance again, drip BUSD LP pair, which is going down a little bit. And you can see here's the daily value. Here's my pool ownership and total asset value. But the main, most important thing, you know, is your contract share, which is right here. And then also your LP ratio, right? And then also understanding, is this going up or down? And right now it's been going down a little bit, even though the contract balance has been going up. So let's go ahead and now dive into the faucet. Now, as you can see, the current price of drip is right around $7.24. If we head over to the faucet here, you can see I have around 2,533 drip tokens in my faucet, which is around $18,300. Now, I've only actually put in 14K. I'm going to show you the exact amount here in a second. So I'm actually up 4,300 in profit. Now, I first invested at $94. So I'm going to show you this. All right, so before we jump into the spreadsheet, let's briefly head over to dripnetwork.ca. So if we head to faucets, we're going to hit wallets. I just want to show you, I joined February 24th of this year. As you can see, deposits amount, 2,533. Head over to the faucet, 2,533. So I just wanted to show you I joined February 24th, and you will be able to see how compounding has taken effect. Some people think I just got into drip. I actually been into drip, as you can see, February 24th, and I've been making video content for my Patreon members since the beginning of March, and I decided a month ago to go ahead and start making YouTube content for this ecosystem that I've been a part of. And so for those that wanted to know, here you go right here. Here is the proof for you. Now, let's go ahead and head into how I am still up over 4,300 and I've only invested 14K. Let's head over to the spreadsheet. And I'm also going to give you some examples as well for people who like to do spreadsheets, or people who may want to know what their own average cost is in drip, how much they actually bought in at what price, and all of that good. So I'm going to give you a couple examples so that way you can know for yourself. Now, as you can see here, February 24th was my first investment at $879, which bought me 9.34 drip tokens. Price was roughly $94.11, right? Now, if you didn't keep full track of this, how do you figure that out? Well, first things first, what you want to do is take the amount that you have invested. So I'm going to take my 879 and I'm going to divide that by how many tokens I actually got, which was 9.34, which is going to give us that $94.11 roughly, right? So let me give you a brief example. So I want to make sure we're all on the same page, and also so you can know how to utilize this for yourself if you want to know these details. Not everyone like to keep records of this, but for certain things, I'm one of those people. So as you can see here, 879 divided by 9.34. That's going to give us $94.11, right? That's the current price I bought in, but I knew that just by keeping normal records as well. So let me give you another example. Let's go down to, because by April 1st, I already had 5,100 invested in Drip at an average cost of around $77. So let me show you some here. My last investment was August 19th. 33.25 divided by 379.71 Drip tokens. That's going to give us $8.75, roughly the price of Drip at that time when we bought. So that's how you figure out where you actually bought in if you didn't keep records of it. And then if you want to figure out what your average cost is, we're just going to do basic math, right? To figure out the average, like for example, if you want to figure out the average of two numbers, you add those two numbers together and then you divide it by 2, right? If you want to find the average of three numbers, you add those three numbers together, you divide it by 3, right? If you want to find the average of 10 numbers, you add those 10 numbers together and you divide it by 10. Well, in my case, I have 11 different transactions at 11 different price targets. So what I do is I add all these together and then I'm going to divide it by 11, which is going to give me my average cost for dollar cost averaging. Now, this is dollar cost averaging only, which will be $30.62 from the original price I bought in. But you can see I've been dollar cost averaging all the way down, right? Which has definitely helped me. But you can see from a $7 price target, $30.62 roughly, and Drip is around $7.22, I am still down a significant amount, about 75%, right? And as you can see right here, I have, if it wasn't for compounding, I will be down over 75%, right? And so real quick, let me just show you something so you can roughly see. This is not going to be 100% exact, but you're going to exactly get where I'm coming from. So let's just take $30 and we're going to take $7. Even though we know Drip is over 7 and my average cost is over 30 just by dollar cost averaging, I just want to show you this example and then we're going to get to the true average cost. So we got $30 minus 75%. That's $22.50. As you can see, $7.50, so it's actually a little bit more than 75%. But for this example, we're just going to say I'm down 75%, right? And so because I will be down 75% just by dollar cost averaging, and we're not including the compounding as of yet, let's take my $14,064 I have invested minus 75%. You can see I will be down 10.5 at the time of this video. My 14,000 I will be down 10.5 on, which essentially would be 3,500. So my 14K, if I wasn't compounding, would be worth 3,500 roughly. But because I've been compounding as well, lowering my average cost, right? Even though this price is down, I'm still up over $4,200 in profit, which is about 25%, right? So let's go do that real quick. So we have my 14,064, and it's actually maybe 30%, so plus 30%. So yeah, so you can see actually a little bit more than that, but close enough. 18,289, as you can see. Let me pull this back up. Very close. So you can see even with the bear market, even with the different cycles of the markets, you can see I'm still up over 30%. Also including that 1% daily dividend as well. So as you can see, if it wasn't for compounding, I would be actually down over 70%, over 75%, excuse me. But because of the compounding, my true average cost is actually $5.55, which is why I'm actually up over $4,200, right? From my $14,000 investment. And you may be wondering, well, Mike, how do you figure out your true average cost? Well, you know, we figured out our average cost by taking all of our transactions in price, add those together, and we're going to divide it by how many we have, which was 11, which gives us our average cost only on dollar cost averaging. So then what I'm going to do is To find my true average cost, what we're going to do, we're going to take the amount I invested, which is $14,064, and I'm going to do this for you real quick. We got $14,064, and this is going to go off the screen for a second, but we're going to head over to the faucet. As you can see, I got 2,533 drip, right? So what we're going to do, divided by 2,533. This is my quantity amount. Remember, even though my value is over 18,000, remember, I didn't invest this 18,000. So I only want to put in what I invested, which was the $14,064, divided by the quantity, which is 2,533, equals $5.55. So if we head over to the spreadsheet again, here's the true average cost. Now my average cost just for DCA is going to stay the same unless I add additional capital. My true average cost is going to change day to day as I compound, because I'm adding more, let's move back over. I'm adding more quantity for the same amount of value that I invested, because I'm actually adding the capital of the dividend that I'm being paid, not additional capital. I'm adding the capital of the dividend, and that's the power of not having to sell the underlying asset and still get paid, right? And so because of my true average cost is $5.55, this is why my 14,000 is over 18,000. So what happens when my faucet amount doubles to 5,000, 7,000, 10,000? Then what's my average cost? And this is why, to a degree, in this type of ecosystem, we say price doesn't matter to a degree, because you can see just starting in February, as I showed you on dripnetwork.ca, I joined February 24th. Here's all of my dollar cost averaging, but dollar cost averaging wasn't enough. I would have still been down over 75%, right? But because I've been compounding every day, I'm actually up over 30% in the bear market and still making that 1% daily dividend. That is the power of compounding. That is the power of the drip faucet. All right, so there we have the alpha on the power of compounding. Remember, I bought in first at $94. I showed you at the different price points where I dollar cost average in, which still wasn't enough to be up. But with the power of compounding, I'm still up over 30%, still getting paid every single day. And that is the power of compounding and the power of the drip faucet. Now, if you gain some value from this video, and if maybe I share some with you that maybe you didn't know, or maybe how to find your average cost or figure out where you actually bought in as far as price target, smash that like button. Let me know down in the comment section, and I'm going to try some a little bit different. I'm not going to do any type of stunner or any type of Ray Barter's airdrops, but I'm going to try to give maybe a little back to the community. I got a little bit of drip in my wallet from doing my airdrop from yesterday. And so what I'm going to do is let me know what you found beneficial the most in this video. And of course, not everyone's going to get it. And also, this is only going to be for the people that are still actually watching this video. So shout out to you. So let me know what you found the most beneficial in this video, what helped you out the most, and then put your wallet address in there, and I will go ahead and do an airdrop live on the next drip video. So again, let me know what was most beneficial, what helped you out the most in this video, and then put your wallet address in there. Make sure it's the proper wallet address, because if it doesn't go to you, hey, that's not my fault. I'm sending out free money to you guys. So I'm probably going to pick out maybe 2 to 3 people potentially, and I will show it on the next video. So smash the like button. Shout out to the drip community. Shout out to everybody, and I will catch you on the next one.